Good morning, everyone. So here we are with the another lecture number 2, chapter number 12, Environment and Sustainable Development. Today, we'll be focusing on the causes of environment degradation and sustainable development. Let's start the video. Causes of environmental degradation. First is population explosion. One of the main causes of environmental degradation is population explosion. Pressure of population on land has tremendously increased and land is exploited. Population explosion has caused substantial conversion of forest land into industrial and residential buildings. Widespread poverty. Large section of Indian population is absolutely poor. People cut trees for fuel wood, which they sell to earn their livelihood, and this erode the natural capital. Increasing urbanization. Increasing urbanization has caused pressure on the housing and civic amenities. It has resulted in increasing demand of land and excessive exploitation of other natural resources. Then it comes rapid industrialization. Rapid industrialization has also contributed to air, water, and noise pollution. Industrial smoke is a serious pollutant. Disregard to civic norms. The general public in India tends to disregard the civic norms. Roads are littered, plastics are thrown here and there, loudspeakers, horns are indiscriminately used. So we Indians are known for violating the rules. Will not use helmets, will not use seat belts until unless there is heavy challan on us. See, ये तो वो rules हैं जो that can cost your life. Still, people are not adhering to those rules. Government has banned plastic consumption, plastic poly bags, but still people carry them. This is what Indians are. So, first thing, you have heard that saying, charity begins at home. So first, people need to bring change in their habits, in their lifestyle, and then blame government for the changes. Clear? Now, some suggestion to save the environment. I don't think so. There is so much discussion required on this topic. You can just write conserve water, conserve energy, grow more trees, recycle the waste, ban the polythene, use renewable resources, afforestation, population control. These all points you can just write. Water management, waste management, control over the industrial and agriculture pollutions, all these things you can write. Then topic comes sustainable development. Sustainable development is the process of economic growth which aims at raising the quality of life for both the present and future generation without threatening the natural environment. Sustainable development is defined as meeting the needs of the present without compromising the need for future generation. बचपन से पढ़ी है ये definition, nothing new in this. What are the features of sustainable development? See, ethical guiding principle like democracy or social justice, different interpretations are possible. Anthropocentric, places human beings and their welfare above concepts of environment sustainability. Physical sustainability recognizes limits to nature and overall global ecological balance. Global equity, environmental benefits to the equitably distributed over present generation. Intergeneration equity, environmental resources and economic welfare should be available for the future generation at least equal to the present ones. And what are given in your book? See, sustained rise in the per capita income and economic welfare. There should be sustainable rise in the per capita income and economic welfare. If you face difficulty in learning these features, if you face difficulty in learning these features, it's better to learn from TRGen. I'm discussing what are the points given in TRGen. See, better to learn from TRGen. Easy language is given there. Okay. So, rise in per capita income and economic welfare. Then rational use of natural resources. Sustainable development does not mean that natural resources should not be used. It simply means that natural resources should be used rationally. There should not be excessive exploitation of that. Agreed? Then ability of future generation to fulfill their needs not to be impaired. See, sustainable development stresses the point that ability of the future generation to fulfill their needs is impaired is not impaired in the wake of economic growth process. Then check on pollution. Environment pollution is to be viewed as an element of social cost. These are the features of sustainable development. Now, some of the strategies for sustainable development, how we can achieve this sustainable development. First is input efficient technology. देखो, जो आपकी टेक्नोलॉजी है ना, उसमें वो the technology should be input efficient. It means output is maximized and those technologies do not causes pollution. So it is input efficient technologies. Clear? Second is use of environmental friendly sources of energy. For example, LPG and CNG. LPG and CNG use. That means you are using those sources of energy which are environment friendly. This can be one of the approach for sustainable development. Then integrated rural development. That means if rural urban migration is checked, transportation needs will automatically be reduced. This will reduce a stress on the social infrastructure in urban areas. And there will be less environment pollution. Convert sunlight into solar energy and solar energy into electricity. Sunlight, अब आपने देखा होगा ना, बहुत सारे सोलर पैनल्स लोग यूज करने लगे हैं. ठीक है, बहुत सारे हाईवेज ऐसे हैं जहाँ की जो स्ट्रीट लाइट्स है वो सोलर पैनल से चलती है. ठीक है, लोग अपने घरों में सोलर पैनल, सोलर कुकर यूज करते हैं. ठीक है, सनलाइट इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू सोलर एनर्जी and solar energy is converted into electricity. So one of the means to go for sustainable development, solar energy, and it will electricity. Okay, next is shift to organic farming. If we will shift to organic farming, definitely our fertility for soil will increase. Soil fertility will increase. Okay, and there will be better crops. People will get healthier food and there will be less damage to the environment, less damage to the soil. It will prevent soil erosion, soil degradation. Manage the waste, rather allowing the industrial waste and household garbage to litter around or flow into the streams and rivers. We must systematically arrange them. Household waste can be recycled into compost and used as a manure for organic farming. So this was then points I've given, like public use of transport, awareness to conserve natural assets, and intergeneralization equity. Nothing much in that. So you can write this point. Okay. So here we have completed our chapter number 12, environment and sustainable development. It is so easy chapter. You can write points on your own. Your homework is revise complete chapter number 12. Thank you.